Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new session of Sahaj Yoga Meditation. I'm so happy all of you were able to join us today. I hope you had a beautiful week so far and that all of us are going to enjoy the meditation today. So, today we are going to have a foot soak once again, and I hope all of you are ready with it. If not, it's not a problem. Please just join the session and meditate with us. I'm sure you are going to have a very beautiful experience. And today we are going to talk about the left side, about the left channel. And we are also going to learn about a very important clearing technique. And we have with us our instructor for Cleveland. Welcome, Jennifer.
Hello, Kalavati.
Hi, how are you doing? We are so happy you were able to join us today.
I'm so happy to join as well. It's so nice to be with you all this evening. I can already feel so much joy and so much peace just joining the session. So
Exactly. Yeah, I was just getting ready for the session today and I just spread out my hands and the vibrations were so strong. It's really so enjoyable when we all meet to meditate together. So, Jennifer, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself? How did you come across Sahaj Yoga meditation? How did it impact you? What does it mean to you?
absolutely, I'd love to share. Anytime we talk about our beginnings, we always feel that joy. So
Yeah.
it's my blessing to share it. So welcome everyone to this evening's meditation. My name is Jennifer. And I'm joining you from Cleveland. I have lived here for about 10 years. I am not a stranger to Pittsburgh, though. I spent many weekends traveling up to Pittsburgh to enjoy spending time with the yogis that are there and enjoying meditations together and just quality time. We're like a big family. So Pittsburgh is also my home. I love it so much. I love the nature there. I love the people. So it's great. It's great to be a part of the Pittsburgh collective as well. Even though I'm living in Cleveland, uh, it feels like home there as well. So how did I come upon Saj Yoga? Everybody has their story. Maybe we don't see it in the beginning, but we all have one. I before I started Saj Yoga, I would say that I had never once thought that meditation was something that I wanted to do. I thought it just never came in my life, my sphere. What I was interested in before was actually just seeking truth. So you would find me reading books, reading spiritual texts from many different faiths and backgrounds. You would find me writing and reflecting on something that I had observed in human nature. You would find me watching movies that always had a sense of good and evil and enjoying how the good prevailed. You would find me doing these very simple things. Also, I loved nature because it had this underlying beauty and wisdom that I couldn't describe how beautifully it was nurtured and organized. And I even in high school, I remember being in biology class and seeing them teach me about how a cell was made and how every single cell had something specifically needed to keep that cell going and how it was amazing. It didn't have a brain, it didn't have a school, it just knew what to do all by itself. So this always fascinated me. I always felt there was something underlying everything that was nurturing and taking care of everything. And so I just happened upon the meditation by meeting someone I worked with who it was a friend. She started meditating when she was very little with her family. Then after a while, she decided that she just wanted to live her life and stop doing this meditation thing. And then when she was working, where I started working, she was at the point in her life where she realized maybe it is important to me now. So she came back to it as an adult, realizing, oh, yes, it does have value. It does have meaning to me. And so I came in that state of like just being very sensitive and aware and open to the world and looking for something always underneath everything. I wasn't really looking to get a lot of material possessions or power or anything like that. It was all about just finding this beautiful mystery that seemed to be below and beneath and above everything. So when I found the meditation, she said, "Why don't you just come to the meditation? I'm starting to meditate again. Why don't you come?" And I asked so many questions and I just bugged her like crazy. And she just said, "Just come." So I was a very mental kind of person as well. And so what I experienced my first time meditating was the absence of thought. I just felt this joy for no reason. And it was a state that I found myself in. And yeah, didn't expect. It was just like, yeah, I'll go with my friend. But when I started, I realized this isn't for my friend. It's for me. So that was the beginning of my journey. I think for 3 days I was just in joy, and I didn't have any problems. I didn't have any worries, uh, and I just realized, wow, that's something I'd like to keep in my life. And of course, it wasn't always that easy. I had to learn how to use my awareness and um, become the master of this technique that it just so happened to fall into my lap. And so, what did I get from Sahaj? It's an endless story of every day. I wouldn't say it was a sudden dawning of awareness. I would say it was a slow and gradual transformation, like watching a flower uh, bloom over the day. You don't notice it's happening, but by the end of the day, it's open. It's growing. It's developing. So that's kind of how Sahaja Yoga is. It's not something that smacks you in the face. Something that grows inside, and suddenly you realize it's just a part of you. This new awareness that we can all have as human beings of our own inner nature. And that has helped me to detach from reactions and thoughts, and see that I'm not those things. I'm something much higher, um, much more profound than just all of the things that I have or that I think or that I feel. That I'm something more than that. And how has it changed my relationships? It's basically made it so that I become a source of love and a comfort for those around me, source of joy. Um, and I no longer, seek outwardly to find that. It's all within me, and I'm just sharing it with everyone now. So there's so many things I can't even begin to touch on them, but we all, I'm sure, have experienced subtle changes that when we start talking about them, we see, wow, this is important, and I'd like to spend more time. That's why we're all here today.
That's so beautiful, Jennifer. Thank you so much. Very inspiring, and I could so much relate to it, and I'm sure everyone here is able to relate to everything you said. So I'm already in the meditative state, but I'm really looking forward to start the foot soak and the meditation. So I'll see you guys in a bit. I'll let you in safe hands with Jennifer. Have a beautiful meditation, everyone.
Thank you, Kalavati. So welcome everyone. As we heard from Kalavati, the topic of this evening is the left channel. So before we talk about that, I'd like to bring up the chakra chart to help get a visual of what we're talking about. For those that maybe aren't familiar with it, it's always nice to hear about it because we put attention on something subtle within us, and that always helps us to go into the state of meditation. So in a few moments, we'll start our foot soak. And when we start our foot soak, when we do our foot soak, it can be very simple. We can just sit with our hands open and meditate with our attention inside and on our sasrara on the top of our head. But today we're going to clear the two channels on the left and the right. So I thought I'd just talk for a moment about both and then share a little bit more about our topic today. So the left channel, we see the blue side of the presentation in front of us. Our left channel is literally on the left side of the body it corresponds to the left hand, the left arm, all of the left side of the body, including all the chakras, all of the energy centers. They all have an aspect which is on the left side. And it also, the left channel crosses up in the brain. It actually crosses in the hemisphere over here. And the left channel actually ends on the right side of our head. You can see that that blue balloon in the center. So the left channel is that blue line, and it crosses over, and it culminates in our brain as our superego. Now, what is this left channel governing in us? As I said, there's something built within everything that is created that has thought, organization, meaning, and purpose. Everything has a purpose, which is created by the nature. And so the left channel, its purpose is for the human being to feel joy, to feel emotion, to have desire. And it also corresponds to all of the logging of our memories, all of the past within us, right? We all have memory. We all remember things that happened, and those things guide us to do things in the present a certain way. And when we consider if we're making a decision based on the past, because of what happened in the past, we're using our left channel instead of using another capacity. So in meditation, we start to realize, we have different capacities, and we don't have to stay in the past. We have the choice to be in the center. So the left channel, when it's in balance, it's joyful, it's comforting, it's an aspect of comfort within us. But when it's out of balance, it's overly emotional, lethargic, fear, all the bad emotions that you might expect. When it's not healthy, we feel those. So we'll talk about how to clear it. Then briefly, we talk about the right channel. The right channel is the yellow line that you see moving up the right side of the body, and it culminates up at the top of the head. It crosses into the ego up here on the top of it. And so the right channel is that aspect within us that governs all of our physical functions, our mental activities, and our attention. Our attention. Attention is very important because if our attention is on something good, then good happens. If our attention is on something bad, then bad happens, right? So our attention is very powerful. And in meditation, we realize and we experience that our attention is not predisposed to be one way or the other. It's actually a clear slate that we can enjoy. We see our tendencies and we realize we just detach from it. In meditation, it happens spontaneously. We don't even have to try. It just happens. So that's what happens in the center channel. When we have our attention in our center channel, we are in the present and we are in balance and we grow spiritually. Sometimes we think that growing in our ambition and acquiring is most important. Sometimes we think that our relationships and our feelings are the most important thing. But in actuality, we grow, we develop the deepest in our evolution when we're in the center and when we meditate. So we will use the very simple technique of clearing our left and right channel in the foot soak, and I'll guide us to do that. Before we start our foot soak, I'll just talk a little bit more about the left side and introduce very, very briefly the technique we can use to help with our left channel. We'll explore it much more in our next class, which is what I will talk about in a moment. So our left channel, when it's in balance, we feel joy, we feel comfort that is innate. It doesn't come from, I have a comfy couch, I have a comfy sweater, I have a comfy car, I have a comfy slippers, I have a comfy relationship. It is something that is within us. And it comes from the left channel that is in balance. And when it's in balance, we feel that we are loved by the divine, by that which created us, that which sustains us all the time. Without asking for anything in return, it is simply there. And so we want to get into that state, and we do that through meditation. But sometimes we have a hard time feeling that joy, feeling that love that we have inside, that source of love. And so to help with that, we actually have a technique that is using a candle. So the things you would need to do this technique to help clear your left side is just, doesn't have to be exactly this, but it is nice to have a candle which is longer. So these are the Shabbat candles, the kosher candles that you find in the grocery aisle, in the kosher section, and they're perfect for this. You can get a little plate like this. This is like a soy sauce dish. You can get like a pack of 10 on Amazon. You can also get a small little bowl, might be easy as well. Or you might even have an actual candle holder. But the point is to have the flame exposed and open so that the light really shines, because through the element of the light, that is what helps to clear out any obstacles and negativity, negative emotions that we feel in our left channel. So just to show you what we would be doing next week, we would be using a candle and meditating with a candle on the left side of the body. And we would use it to go along the left channel like this. So if it's a desire for you, you can get some of these materials and use it for our next class. Today it's not needed, totally fine, but it's something that we can use to our advantage so that we can find a deeper state of joy and relaxation in our meditation. So we'll keep this aside, and we'll now begin our foot soak. So as you know, we have, if you have these materials, it's fine. If you don't, it's fine. You have a foot soak bucket like this. You get it at the grocery store. Any color will do. Salt, a towel, and a rinse jug. It can be anything you have. So you fill it with lukewarm water and put a little salt in, and you're ready to go. Okay, so let's all start the foot soak or the meditation if you don't have your foot soak. Let's all start by preparing ourselves subtly. And that would be to bring our attention from outside and bring it within ourselves. And so to do that, we can do simple things like taking a breath, breathing in, holding, and then breathing out. Breathe in. Hold, and breathe out. It's always nice to start and just kind of watch yourself. And it's very easy to watch yourself when you watch your breath. So we're going to start our meditation by raising our Kundalini and giving ourselves a bandha. Just to make sure we all have seen it before, I'll demonstrate it. So our left hand will be moving like a cup from the base of our spine, and then it will go to the top of the head. That. And the right hand, the active side of us, will be rotating around. So scooping up past the belly like this. And so you'll bring both hands like this to the top of the head. And when you reach the top of the head, you're going to tie one knot, imaginary, above your head. And your attention is going to be right there as you bring your hands down. Then you're going to raise again. Right hand scooping upward. And you're going to Tie 2 knots. And as you tie your second knot, you begin to feel that deepening of your attention in that spot above your head. And now your third knot. One, two, and that third knot, really just stay there up on top of your head with your attention as you bring your hands down. So now your attention is being used by you, and it is at the top of your head. Okay, and it's also, you begin to feel this lightness and this support through the center of your being as well. This is what this exercise helps with. So now you're going to keep your left hand open on your lap, and we're going to do the second part, which is the bandhan, which means bond or protection. So we're protecting our subtle being so that it can enjoy the state of connection with the divine. So we'll take our right hand, our left hand stays open, our right hand is going to touch our left hip. It's going to go over the top of our head to the right hip, and then back again like a boomerang, right back. So this is one complete bandhan. Now we're going to do 7. So over and back is 2, over and back 3, over and back 4, and just keep your attention lightly up above your head. 5, 6, 7. And you can bring your hands together in front of your heart like this. Just take a moment to bow and acknowledge this mothering energy within you, this nurturing force, which we can call as the Kundalini, the mother, the aspect of the mother that is within all of us. So we can put our feet in the foot soak now. We can start with our eyes open for a few moments. Take a deep breath. Exhale. We can look at the photo of mother that we see, Srimataji, on the screen, and just look at that red circle that is on her forehead for a moment, and just relax your eyes. And when you do this, you might notice, oh, it's easy to stop thinking. So when we're ready, we can close our eyes. And we can bring our attention to our breathing. So breathe in, hold the breath, and breathe out. And hold the breath. Just do this for a little while. You might notice that you're having thoughts passing through your attention. This is when you begin to watch your attention instead of be inside. Where is my attention? What am I focusing on? And when you watch, that becomes a power. Just watching. And between each thought, it rises and then it falls. And then there's a space. So we just enjoy that little space. So now let us use our hands to clear our left channel and our right channel. So we'll do both in this meditation. So you can open your eyes and see the left hand will stay open on your lap. And the right hand we will use to help clear out the left side. So we're going to put it down either on the ground if you're sitting on the ground or just towards the ground. Just relax your right arm. And we're using the element of the earth to clear any heaviness that is accumulated in our left channel through anything. It could be through not getting enough sleep, being tired, it could be through feeling a lot of emotions today, it could be through thinking about the past. All of these things aren't needed to be in balance and to be in the center. So we can close our eyes. Continuing to bring our attention to the top of our head. And this is the channel which gives us desire. And so to help clean it, we can ask for the pure desire, the desire which can always be fulfilled. And that is the desire to connect with our spirit. So we can ask our own Kundalini, Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure desire to be one with my own spirit, to be one with the pure essence that is within me. Oh, Mother Kundalini, please remove all the heaviness, all the imbalances that are in my left channel. And take them out through the right hand. And I just give them away to the earth. Let the earth absorb any heaviness. Oh, Mother Kundalini, we know and we trust that you know everything we need. You sustain us. You regulate. You organize. You comfort. You soothe. You correct. And you heal. So we entrust our left channel completely to you, completely to your care within us. So just allow the left side to be comforted by this light of Kundalini within you. Oh, Mother Kundalini, please enlighten my left side. Let me feel the comfort of my spirit. So now as we have our left hand open on our lap, we can raise it slightly about the level of our heart and just notice what we feel in our left hand. You may notice that it has a cool breeze blowing, a slight, like a refreshing breeze from a window. We may notice some tingling, some heaviness. This is the awakening of our own awareness to the state of our being. And it is empowered completely by this light of the Kundalini within. So we only watch her play within us and enjoy and trust that she will work it out. And as we meditate more, we may feel it becomes lighter and cooler. So now we can put our right hand back on the lap and we'll clear our right channel. So to clear our right channel, we put our right hand open and relax on our lap. And we put our left hand up into the air and let our left hand face the back. We can take a deep breath, bringing the attention back up to the top of our head. As we breathe in, we can zip our attention up like a zipper to the top of the head. As we exhale, we can settle down the attention on top of the head, like we sit in a chair. Just sit your attention on top of your head. Breathe in. Raise your attention upward above your head. Then breathe out and let it settle down into your sasrara, into your scalp. Just keeping your attention very lightly at the top of the head. And as we clear our right channel, we can ask this energy within us, Mother Kundalini, please take out all the heaviness, all the heat into the element of the air. And this is a process which is active for our Kundalini, but it is passive for us. We do it knowing that the Kundalini will correct and repair any heat, any problems it encounters. Oh, Mother Kundalini, I entrust my right channel completely to you. Please, through your compassion, your understanding, please clear any obstacles in my right channel to being in meditation. Please quiet down my thoughts. Please take away all the overactivity of my day. And let me be in the witness state, just watching. If I have any thoughts, I just forgive them and say, not this, not now. And gently bring my attention back to my Kundalini, to my Sahasrara on top of my head. And now we can just raise our right hand off the lap slightly and just see what we feel there. See if we feel a cool breeze or heaviness or heat or tingling. Just notice yourself. So we can place our hand back on the lap. And now we'll use our right hand to help raise our attention more deeply in the center channel where the Kundalini is passing through. We'll take the right hand like a cup and raise it up to the center channel and just touch the top of your head and give it a little circular massage. Just move the skin of your scalp in a circular motion and raise your hand upward about an inch. And put your attention in that little space between your hand and your head. Now let's do it again, raising the right hand from the base of your spine and really bring your attention into the Kundalini in the center as you raise it, as if your attention can raise it, can strengthen it. And touch the top of your head and then lift your hand upward a little bit more now. And just keep your attention in that space above your head, above the thoughts. Now just leave your attention up there. Bring your hand back down. And if a thought comes, you watch it like a cloud passing. Just let it pass. And go back to that point of stillness for just a moment. It's just above your scalp. Now we'll just take our right hand and check above our Sasrara, the top of the head, and just try to feel what is on your hand right now. You can try about 6 inches above and see if you feel anything. Maybe there's tingling on your hand or a cool breeze, a warm breeze. As we become more sensitive, we may notice something here, which is the central nervous system waking up to this subtle energy that we have, which is governing, organizing, healing, correcting everything within. So as we rinse our feet and finish the foot soak, we'll try to keep our attention up on that spot so we don't lose our awareness there. So we're going to take our rinse bucket, whatever we have, and we're going to rinse off the salty water on our feet and then dry our feet with the towel. And we can just set our foot soak aside for now. Later on, we're going to dump this down the toilet. Then we're going to put more water, rinse the salt that's in the bottom slightly, and then dump that down the toilet again. And then you're going to let it dry and use it for the same purpose the next day. Don't use it for anything else. It's just for you for this purpose. So you may notice after the foot soak that you feel more relaxed in general, more refreshed. So the foot soak helps us because the chakras, as you may know, have all they're within the body, but they're also represented and felt in our own hands and in our feet. So when we do our foot soaks every day, we automatically clear out any heat that we may have in all the chakras. And especially it helps, the element of water helps clear out negativities or obstacles that are in our lower chakras, which includes our attention, our satisfaction, our peace. So foot soaks are a great thing to do every night before bed to help you go into sleep and just let go of the day. So highly encourage everyone to do that. So now let us enjoy this feeling of refreshment and peace as we settle down and listen to a few words by the founder of Sahaja Yoga, Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi. And as we listen to the talk, let's try to just do 2 things. We're going to keep our hands open on our lap as we would do like we have a sensor. We're sensing something. So we're sensing the truth. And so sometimes when we listen to Sri Mataji talk, we may feel a cool breeze, or we may feel something clearing out. So we become aware. We use our awareness. We keep our hands open. And then we also are going to keep our attention up here on top of our head. You can keep your eyes open for the talk, or you can choose to close them and really just put attention here and enjoy.
So, it is important to understand the first rule of Sahaja Yoga is that you look at yourself. How are you? Are you really progressing? or you are worried about other thing like your business, this, that, or you are worried about your ascent. What are you worried about? Are you worried about your ascent? If you are worried about your ascent, what are you doing about it? That has to be the main object of life. The rest of the things follow it. Once you ascend, the whole cosmos can look after your problems. But you must ascend into the kingdom of God. That's the main point is. So, first of all, you have to ascertain about yourself. Am I ascending? Am I transforming? Am I giving up all my bad habits? Am I getting rid of my temper? Am I getting peaceful? Am I now sweet? Or am I now still the same horrible criticizer of others? Just put your attention to yourself and see for yourself. It's like a mirror. You start seeing yourself in the mirror, what's wrong with you. And then you try to correct it. Now, second point is that you must see your vibrations, what centers you are catching, yourself. For that you have to give yourself a bandhan. You give yourself a bandhan and see for yourself what's wrong with you. When you give yourself a bandhan, you will know about your chakras. Now, then you have to go further. See, you find yourself that your right side is hot. What you do is to put your right side towards the photograph and left side up towards the ether. The ether takes away the heat. But what actually happens is that your right side gets the vibration and the heat is pushed towards your left and passes out into the ether. Now this heat comes from too much futuristic living. Those people who are too much futuristic, they have too much heat. And too much heat has to go away. And when this heat starts going away, then you are amazed how it works. For that there are various things we have to use, but mainly for right-sided people, they should not use any light at all. They should not sit in the sun. They should sit in the moonlight. They should read some poetry. They should not tie up watches. They should not look at time. They should allow the time to pass, and they should just become very sort of emotional people. They should sing songs of bhakti. They should not do hatha yoga. There's so many things they should not do if they are right-sided. You'll be surprised how people have been helped through this kind of a treatment which treats one side of your being. The left-hand side people are the people, as you know, are the ones who are docile, who bear up lots of things from others and cry and weep and all the time, are on the loser's end. Such people have problems also because all their organs are lethargic and they have problems of a lethargic heart, lethargic liver, lethargic intestines. Everything becomes very lethargic. You get pains in the body. A right-sided person doesn't get any pain himself. He gives pain to others. He's very sarcastic, he's very aggressive. He troubles others. But the left-sided people have pains themselves. They get pain here and a pain there and pain here. So left side is to be cleared, as you know very well, through the light. Light is put before the photograph, left hand towards the photograph, right hand on the Mother Earth. So the left hand gets the light and the light passes through, and the negativity of the left side passes through the right hand, and the right hand is on the Mother Earth. The Mother Earth is the one who sucks in all these negative forces of the left hand side. So these are the two sides which we clear. But once you have cleared these two sides, then you can use the photograph. Sit with your both the hands towards the photograph and put both the feet in the water, little bit of salt in it, and about 5-10 minutes you must allow vibrations to clear you out. Then wipe your feet, put the water properly into some disposal, and then sit down for meditation. If you can do that, every day, even 10 minutes is more than sufficient. You don't have to do anything in an extreme manner. In the morning time, you have to give yourself a bandhan when you are going out. Don't go out without giving a bandhan. And attention should be all the time inside, in the sense that you're walking on the road, people have habit of seeing this, seeing that, seeing like that. The attention gets frittered away. What you should do is to see about 3 feet or 4 feet at the most from the ground and not above, because you can see all the beautiful children, flowers, everything. There's nothing very beautiful about that. So better is to see only up 3-4 feet, if possible, to fix your attention, so the attention becomes concentrated and you feel very relaxed and relieved of too much of wobbling of your eyes. Eyes are very important, and as you will notice, because you are all realized souls, that your eyes now have got a glint, a kind of a light in the eye, and that light shows that you are realized souls.
So now that we have enjoyed the words and the teachings and the sharing of Srimati Ji, we can enjoy a little meditation, she said. After we've cleared out from our Fitsuk, we can just enjoy now. Better enjoy the vibrations and the state of meditation. So let us be comfortable. Put our hands on our laps and close our eyes. And we can just watch our attention. Where is my attention? Is it within myself? Is it rising above the thoughts patiently? So as we put our hands open, we can feel the meaning in it. The meaning is that we open our hands to the vibrations, to the benevolence, to that which cares for us completely. We open our hands to accepting the love of the divine. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to remember anything. Just that this love wants to enter into our being, and to remove all the darkness, to remove all the shadows. We can feel that entering through our hands. And also we can feel it pouring down from the top of our head. From all the nerves in the limbic area of the brain. which are now enlightened by your own Kundalini. So in meditation, we don't have to have any effort, but we are just receiving the benevolence of the divine, allowing it to flow into our central nervous system, into our awareness. We also can feel that the source of love is within us, within the Kundalini, as she rises through every single chakra. It's almost as if we have a light that's shining from below, illuminating in a column all the way to the top of our head and above. In meditation, we just enjoy that unfolding. Sometimes we feel a certain area of the body itself may be tense. We feel the fingertips. We become enlightened as to the work of our own Kundalini. So in meditation, we just watch it and we allow it to happen. We feel the joy of being taken care of. And as we grow in our awareness, we can also help with our own attention. So let's take our left hand and we'll place it on the liver, which is on the right side of our stomach, just below our rib cage. So just keeping our attention light and kind of raising slowly to the top of your head. You can just ask your own Kundalini. Mother Kundalini, please, here in the liver, that is the seat of my attention. Please relax my attention. Please take away all the heat that has accumulated from all the things I have put my attention on today. And let my attention be filled with your divine love. That is within me, that has been placed in me from my own creation. Just keeping our awareness above our head. This allows the Kundalini to rise and to nourish our attention. So if you feel any heat in your left hand, you just kind of wipe off your tummy and just kind of let it flick down into the earth. You can just kind of wipe and offer any heat that you have in your hand until it cools down. Place your hands back on your lap. Now put your right hand on your heart. Close your eyes. Now you can Enjoy the breath as it moves through your lungs. Don't put any strain into the breath. It will work regardless of your effort, and works best when you don't put effort. So here in the heart is the seat of our spirit. It is known as the Atma, and it is the part within every human being which reflects an eternal awareness, a witness, the one that watches the play of life, the spectator. And it is complete silence, and it is complete love. So bring your attention to that silence, the complete attention, complete awareness, which radiates from your own heart. And ask your Kundalini, Mother Kundalini, please enlighten the spirit in my heart. Please expand the silence and the peace. Oh, Mother Kundalini, please rise through the heart and raise slowly upward to enlighten our brain. The mind does not need to cover the heart, but the heart will cover the mind to enlighten it. So bring the light of my spirit into my brain. You take our right hand and place it on our forehead. And just let your head rest in your hand for a few moments. Oh, Mother Kundalini, please nourish the center, the Agya chakra. Please enlighten, expand this chakra. Please take out all the pressure from my thoughts, from my reactions. And in my wisdom, I know that forgiveness is the greatest wisdom, because it nurtures me, it protects me, it empowers me to be present, to be genuine. And it allows the light of my spirit to shine. So now we can just kind of wipe off the forehead a little bit with our right hand any heaviness we feel there in the front of the agya, the front. And then we'll take our right hand and we'll put it in the back of our head. And we can just kind of tilt our chin up and let our head relax for a moment into our right hand. You can say, Mother Kundalini, please enlighten the back of this chakra, the back agya. Please forgive me if I've made any mistakes, knowingly or unknowingly, against my true nature. Please forgive me. Allow me to become a refreshing and new, genuine being. Unencumbered by the past. So now we can also just kind of tap the back of our head, just slightly, just tapping, like you tap away cobwebs of our memory. And just put that down again into the earth, just tap and offer that. Kind of swipe it until you feel it clearing out more. And finally, put our right hand on our Sahasrara on the top of our head and rotate it just to relax the nerves here. Bring our attention more fully there. Take our right hand and just raise it slightly. Trying to see if we feel something now in the right hand. A cool breeze may be flowing. You may feel warmth, tingling. Just noticing. Now let's try with our left hand. Touch the top of our head. And then raise that hand slightly above. And see what we feel. Is it different? Maybe we feel it a little higher. Maybe we feel it a little closer. Can move our hand forward and back. Sometimes when we move it back and forth, we feel a distinct spot where this coolness exists above our head. We are scientists. We are just experimenting with the truth. And wherever your hand is, you just let your attention stay there as you put your hands down. We can just sit for a few more moments, just enjoying the silent spaces between our thoughts. We can feel one more time above our Sasrara. See if we feel anything different now. Their right hand. You can raise it very high if you like. I'm going to try with your left hand. We don't have to judge ourselves. Our most influential power in our life is that to witness and to watch, and not to react. So we do this by just watching and seeing. So to finish up our meditation this evening, we'll do what we did in the very beginning, which is to raise our Kundalini and to give ourselves abundance. So the left hand will be raising up like this, and the right hand will rotate and scooping up past the belly. And as you do this, you can keep your eyes closed if you like, with your attention up in that sweet spot above your Sasrara, or you can keep your eyes open. You can look at Mother's picture if you like. And you tie 2 knots above, keeping the attention very securely fastened to the top of your head. And also as you go up the 3rd time, feeling the attention flow through your center channel, where the Kundalini is rising. As you tie your 3rd knot, keep your attention right up there, above your head. Left hand open and relaxed, right hand will touch your left hip and go over and back. 7 times. For each of the 7 chakras. And we can finish with the hands in front of the heart. And within, we can just say thank you. Thank you to our Mother Kundalini for enlightening the path within us, for making everything meaningful, peaceful, and filled with love. We can also bow to that energy which wishes within all of us. With that, I'd like to thank you all for staying and enjoying, and would welcome everyone to share what they felt today, or perhaps ask a question if you like.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. Such a beautiful meditation. I'm sure all of us would have reached a deep state inside our own being. Jennifer, we all enjoyed your experience and everything you shared. And I'm very sure you would also like to listen to the seekers who joined us today, sharing their experiences, isn't it?
Absolutely, I always feel so much joy, and to hear the questions too. They're part of the joy.
Right. Yeah. So, Paul, hello. I'm so happy you were able to join us today. How are you doing? Paul, are you able to hear me? Okay. So, nevertheless, I hope you did enjoy a beautiful meditation today. Karen, how are you doing? We're not able to hear you.
There's 2 buttons.
I think after all these years with Zoom, I would remember to turn the microphone on. great. It was great. I felt like I reached a deeper state of meditation, which was wonderful. I had a different sensation, a little bit of cool breeze, but a sensation of almost like like a pressure on the top of my head, sort of like pushing against it a little, not in an uncomfortable way, but just in a real like present, noticeable way.
Behind what's on the bottom.
Yeah, that can happen as well.
Start my video later.
So what that is, you could say if you'd like an explanation,
I
but
think I'm finished.
Yes.
as the energy starts to rise through your center channel in the meditation, it has complete knowledge and awareness of what is the state of every center. So as it touches the top of the head, if it finds any resistance in any chakra, it will very gently. It's never a force like this. It doesn't ever hurt, but sometimes it can bring your attention there, like, oh, there's something there acting, there's something working there. So it's working there to remove any obstacles to the flow of its energy. So it's like water. Water doesn't crack or burn or break, but water slowly with time will erode the imperfections, the angularity, and it will help eventually to clear out that path. And so sometimes we during the day we may get a heaviness in particular areas. Sometimes it's just where we are, the environment that we're in, the people that we're with. Maybe it's an idea that we really like and we hold on to that idea all the time, and it kind of gets in the way of the flow of this benevolence. So we don't have to think about it much. Just know that it's working there, and the more you trust that it will take care, the easier it will be for you to enjoy your meditation. So I'm so glad you had a deep enjoyment of today's meditation. I did too. I didn't really want to stop at the end, but
Right.
I saw
Yes.
the time and I thought we should respect time for those who are with us. So
Yes. Well, thank you.
thank you for sharing. That's so nice to meet you, Karen.
Nice to meet you as well.
All right. So, Paul, I think you were trying to get back to us. Are you able to hear us? And would you like to tell us how you felt today? All right. We do hope that you will keep joining the meetings, and hopefully no technical problems next time. And we would love to see you and to hear from you as well. Karen, do you have any questions for Jennifer, or is there anything else you'd like to share?
I don't think so. I think I really did enjoy it, and I think with each session I learned a little more, and it feels like I'm able to reach a deeper state during the meditation, which is great.
Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. All right. Okay, so thank you to all of you for joining us. I hope you will get 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening to meditate and enjoy the depth of your own being. And we'll see you again next week. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.